This video is brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com. It's where I go for my video games, systems, and more. So be sure to check out StoneAgeGamer.com, link below. Hey guys, how's it going? This is John with Gamester81.com. This video I'm going to talk about keeping inventory on your collection. A lot of people have asked me, John, how do you keep track of your games and your collection? What you have, what you don't have, what's the value of your collection? When you're out game hunting, how do you know what you have and how do you know what you don't have? And it gets tough. When you have a lot of games, it can get hard to keep track of everything. There have been times, to be honest with you, I'll be game hunting and I'll see a game I really like and be like, do I already have that? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'll pick it up and comes to be that I actually already have it already. So that's happened more than once, believe me, and unfortunately that's frustrating when that does happen. Or there'll be a situation where I think I have a game and I don't actually have it and I don't buy it, whatever. The opposite's true too. So I found this really cool app, and I want to say thank you to a fan of the show. I was at the Classic Gaming Expo about a month ago, and he came up to me, he's like, John, how do you this is what I use to keep track of my collection, how do you keep track of yours? And he showed me this app he bought. And I know it's cliche, but there's an app for that, right? There's an app to keep track of your games. Now, this app is called the Nes Collector or Super Nintendo Collector. There's a whole bunch of different systems that are available for the app, and it's only available on iOS currently. So it's puregaming.org. You can use it on your iPhone, or if you have an iPad, you can use both. Unfortunately, Android devices, there's nothing for it right now. For the most part, it's pretty detailed, and I'm going to step you through how these apps work. They range in value or price anywhere from free to download. Like the Virtual Boy one is free to, I think, anywhere from up to $4. So like if you want the Saturn collection, it's like $2.99, not bad. Nintendo, for example, would be like $3.99. So $0 to $4, really not that bad. There are a number of different systems on there. There's anything from the Atari 2600 to the Saturn to the Sega Master System, NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. But there's a lot of systems that aren't on here either yet. So TurboGrafx 16 isn't on there. Any of the modern consoles are not on here. I think the most modern they have is like PlayStation 1. So any of the modern games aren't on here yet. I don't know if they plan on releasing more. I really don't know. I'm not a spokesperson for puregaming.org. They don't know I'm doing this video. They haven't asked me to do this video or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I think this is a really cool app I think you guys will like. So the cool thing is there are a lot of good systems. The bad thing is it's not out for every system yet. For the most part, most systems have games that are released all over the world, so PAL regions and all that. There's some apps that I noticed that not all PAL games are available for it. I think the Genesis and Mega Drive, I think it's on there for the most part, but some systems don't have all the regional games. Okay, but the really cool thing is you can actually customize and add a game if it's not in the library. So that's cool. I'm going to show you how to do that soon. So I just wanted a quick video to show you how this app works. Let me know if you guys use it. What's cool is it calculates your whole collection for you, the total value of your collection. It shows you the most valuable games in your collection, which is sweet. And you can sync it up. So it goes to the iCloud. So I can do inventory on my iPad, and then I can sync up to my iPhone. And then when I'm out in the field or hunting for games, I can pop up the app and see what I have. It shows me the box art. One thing it does not do, it doesn't show variations of games. So if there's like a special variation of a game that's out there, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of anything right now, but there are a lot of examples of game labels being different or whatever. It doesn't have that. It does show you the price also on eBay, which is cool. So it shows you like what games are selling for on eBay. It shows you the current value of the game currently in the market and adjusts real time, which is awesome, but doesn't include like unopened games. So it does show you box game manual separately if you have everything complete, but it doesn't calculate if you have everything like unopened, which obviously if you have a game unopened, it's going to be worth a little bit more than a game open. So without any further ado, let me show you how this app works. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys, and let's take a closer look. Both devices, because it's laid out a little bit different on the iPhone compared to iPad. I'm using an iPad mini, in case you guys are wondering. I'm going to go to open the NES Collector and show you that first. So it's going to automatically to sync it, so you can automatically sync your system. So what you do is you sign onto an account, and it's going to go to a website. So keep track of your collection through your website. So if you want to share that link, which I'll put a link to my site as far as my collection, in case you guys are curious to see what games are in my collection. Keep in mind this is only part of my collection that's on here because there's a lot of games I have that are not on systems that are currently on the app, okay? So it shows you total collection here. You got the more option. It shows you my value of my NES collection right now. If I were to sell it, market value will be $4,427, okay? Wanted, I can do wanted. I want $678 worth of games currently. I need to update that. There's a lot of games I want, so that number is actually a lot more. I currently own 42.06% of the games, so you can also click on this. So I have 347 games out of the 825 games in the NES library. This does not include homebrews or anything like that. Again, I can customize and add those. So go to a collection. These are the games in my current collection. I can click on a random one here. Let's go back to the future. It shows you the artwork. Have a cart. It says rarity. It's 3 so it's rarity guide is 0 to 12. 12 being extremely rare, 0 being very, very common. This is a 3 out of 12. Carts usually average $7. Cart manual is 8. Complete is 13. There are ways to change the currency on this too, so it's not just US dollars. You can do it in euros or whatever too, which is cool. And this is what the current market is, what they're selling for. If I can go to eBay right here, and it's automatically going to pop up games, Back to the Future games on eBay. I think that's pretty sweet. I can close that. Let's go Back to the Future. Let's go back to the future. Okay, so I'm back here. Also, I can go if I'm looking at a game. Say I go to remaining. This is all the games that I don't currently own in the collection. So say I'm out hunting and I see a game I really don't know much about it. I don't own Addams Family, believe it or not. But if I want to watch a video, I can go click on YouTube. It's going to pop up all the reviews on that game right there real time. So it's pretty awesome. We'll go close that. So it's cool. So it syncs up to eBay, syncs up to YouTube. And these are all the games in the library. Once you click on a game, this is Action 52, a very rare game for the system. This is 11 out of 12. And then also it shows you the complete cart manual, all that, what that's worth. Doesn't show you the sealed value, which I mentioned before. I can put this on my wanted list, so right away it goes on my wanted. If I wanted to sell this, I can click on sell. If I have it, I want to sell it, I can go sell. So on the site, my personal site for this, it can let people know that what I'm selling, whatnot, which is awesome. And that's my wanted list so far. Not many because I need to update it still. And the more is what I just showed you. But here's also, this is my collection here. So this is my most rare games. Not necessarily the most valuable games, but the more rare games. So let's see. Chubby Chirrup is my most rare game I own. Not necessarily most valuable. If I want to be valuable, probably Mighty Final Fight. So I don't own like super extremely rare games. Let's see, Mighty Final Fight. That's worth cart 120. So there's a lot more obviously rare carts than that. So my NES collection I can certainly work on quite a bit. Let's open up another thing here. GameCube, N64. Again, shows you all the N64 games here. Okay, this is my collection. Go to more. I only own 18% of the available N64 games, so my collection is worth $953. That's 56 cartridges out of the 309 available. I can also go to Trophy Room. I can go online. That's where I sign online. I can go open the Safari. This is going to show me my personal website, mypuregaming.org. And this shows you my kind of my collection here, which is cool. Let's open up that again. I can also go to export games and go to settings, other systems available, most popular games. It shows me real time what games are really popular for the system. It also shows me what games have depreciated in value. So games that are trending that maybe values are gone down or gone up or whatever, I can see that as well. So that's pretty sweet. I can add a custom game here. Just put a name, publisher. I can take a picture of the game box or label, whatever, and post it to my collection. So that's helpful for homebrews, whatnot. I think for the most part, all the games that were actually published were on here. There's a few Genesis games I remember trying to put in my collection that weren't on here. I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of it. I think it was a Mickey Mouse game that wasn't quite in this collection. But what's cool is you go to all games. You can type by name or you can do alphabetical, which makes things a lot easier to search for. Let me close this. Let me open it up on my phone. So let's open up Super Nintendo. And this is my collection of games, all alphabetical. So you can click on a title. And it shows me I have a cart, but I can do, I can add if I'm manual or box as well. I can do not own if I have duplicates. I can actually add if I have more than just one copy of the game. Wanted. So it's a little bit different, very similar. So this needs to sync up still. So clear data, confirm. So now my system, I have 112 Super Nintendo games out of the 820. Clear data. Just syncing up to my site now. So you can see how this would be very, very helpful. Here's my trophy room. These are Most rare games I own Super 3D Noah's Ark Complete. I have that as my most rare game, and that is worth, done, $449 US complete. So it's a pretty rare game. Go to extra if I rate the condition of the game as well. So I can -55. I can see if I have any additional copies. And then it's for sale, wanted, whatever. And here's information, all that good stuff. So pretty cool app. I just wanted to show you more about it, explain it to you guys how it works. Let me know, guys, if you have this already. Put a link to your site below if you do. Be curious to check out your guys' collection as well. And there's a whole bunch of other ones. Let me just explain what are systems. So there's Atari 2600, 32X, Dreamcast, Game & Watch, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, both Game Boy Advance, this GameCube, Genesis Mega Drive, N64, NES, PlayStation 1, Saturn, Sega Master System, and Super Nintendo. So there's missing TurboGrafx 16 would be nice, Sega CD, some other ones, Jaguar, Atari, Lynx, all the classics ones like ColecoVision. So they're missing quite a few, but I'm sure they're going to release those eventually as well. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon. If you guys want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as my website, Gamester81.com. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Happy gaming.